All right, so Five Nights at Freddy's, it's out. This is going to be a quick review, just a very quick review, just a few of my thoughts, because I didn't have much going for this movie as far as expectations. The trailers didn't really work for me at all that much on this movie, except for seeing Springtrap in there, or like the yellow, bunny one. He's in this movie. But outside of that, this movie is very slow. And if you're not a fan of the games, you never played the games, you don't really know much about this is going to feel like a chore to get through. If you are a fan of the games, little things will kind of pique your interest. Oh, that was cool, that was cool. But there's some story beats and some decisions with, especially the animatronic characters, that came off kind of weird. It just didn't play off that well. Josh Hutcherson does a good job in his role. His character's situation is actually the most compelling piece of the movie, and it's the reason that you kind of stick with it. Elizabeth Leo plays a police officer in this movie. She's just more there for exposition dumping, and that's kind of how that goes. But Matthew Lillard's good in this. I just wish there was more of him in this movie. I'm not going to go into spoilers. You can check it out if you have Peacock, because it's just easy to watch it that way. Jeremy Johns' review on this was really funny, so check that out if you haven't. But it's really funny because this movie is like an hour and 46 minutes, and he says they could have shaved an hour and 30 minutes off this movie, and that's kind of how it goes. Five Nights at Freddy's works because you're in the moment being the security officer at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And in this movie, there's a lot of stuff that happens outside of that you just don't really care about all that much. But again, Josh Hutcherson does a good job of making you care about his character mostly and kind of what he's going through and what he's experiencing. But it's just not a good video game movie, which we're kind of used to at this point. When we get good ones, like adaptations like The Last of Us, even Sonic, I'll give them one. Then it's like we're excited. But this is one of the bad ones, and it's one that I'll never watch again. So check it out if you do have Peacock. If you want to see it in theaters, hopefully you're in a theater with a bunch of FNAF, maniacs. I've played a few of the games, and for me, it was cool to see certain things, but it just didn't play all that well. They're planning to do a trilogy. This one will make money because Blumhouse makes movies for cheap. So hopefully in the second movie, they'll do the fourth game, because that's probably one of the scariest games from what I can remember. This movie pretty much does games 1 through 3. So it puts it all in this one movie. So if they do the fourth game for a second movie and then maybe do sister location for the third movie, they could be onto something. But this should have been scarier, should have been maybe a little bit more bloodier, and the jump scares in this one are actually really horrible. You might as well play the game or watch other people talk about the games than watch this movie. So just my quick review. Let me know what you think about the movie if you've watched it already. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.